Hello, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about replace in a copy. Replace in a copy. So what does this task or this project want us to do? So this project wants us to write a function that replace an element in a list at a specific position without modifying the original list. So we know we have a list containing numbers, so we want to replace a particular information without affecting the rest of the information. So if index is negative, so that's the condition. So we have three parameters here. The name of the function we are creating is new in list. New in list, so that's the name of the function we are creating. So it receives three parameter, which is my list, comma, index, that is idx, and comma, element. So that's the three stuff it receives. So then we go ahead. Now the list is the main stuff, that the main list that was provided. Then the index is the particular position of the list you want to replace with the element. So the element is the new element you want to provide for that particular index. So if for instance we have 1 2 3 4 5, so these are lists of elements. 1 2 3 4 5, they are lists of elements. So we now locate the index of 3 in that element in 1 2 3 4 5. So where 3 stands for, where the position of 3 is in 1 2 3 4 5, the index position is being replaced with the new element, which is the element we have there. So now they are giving us condition. If we provide an index that is a negative index, like -1 -2 -3, then it should return a copy of the original list. So it should return a copy of the original list. So it should return back the copy. If index is out of range, number of elements in list, that means if it is more than, the index I'm providing is more than what is inside the list, then what should happen? The function should return the copy of the original list. You are not allowed to import any models. So we are not allowed to import any models in this too. So that is one of the important fact, or one of the important stuff about this. So I'll be away practical, so let's not waste much time and let's get doing some things. So let's list this location. Okay, so I'm going to see the inside 0x03 like that. So I'm going to hit enter, then I'm going to list what we have there. So good and fine, in the right environment. So now the next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to create the file. So I'm just going to use Vim to create and open the file. So the name of the file will be 4 dash new then underscore in underscore lists, sorry, lists, not lost, just like that, then .py. So that is the file we are going to be creating. Now the next thing we're going to be doing here is as usual, exclamation mark, then backslash usr slash bin slash python 3. Good. So that is set for that particular one. So we're just going to go ahead and create a function which we were told to create. So the name of the function that was given to us was define a function called new, then underscore in, then underscore lists. So I'm just going to open the bracket in there. So I'm going to say my underscore lists. So that is the first one, which is the list itself. Next one is index, the index itself. Then the next one is the element, and the element, which is the third parameter we have provided. So we're going to go there and put our semicolon to explain about that function. So the first instruction that was given to us, that if the index is negative, the function should return a copy of the original one. So we are going to write a condition that is going to give us a copy of the original one. How can we do that? Let's get started. So I'm going to say if index is less than 0, so if this index is less than 0, right, so I'm giving a condition, whatever is less than 0 is a negative stuff. It's either you are owing a debt, or you are not owing, you are neutral, or you have enough cash with you. So or want to give the next condition, if index, so the next one is if the index is out of range. So if the index is greater than equals to the total number of what we have in our lists, let's call my underscore lists, like that. Now I can go ahead with the following stuff. Now we can go ahead and return. So we should return a what? Return a copy. So how can we return a copy? Return then my underscore lists. So to get a copy, if we return this, is going to return that right away, but want to pick just the copy. Let's say .copy copy. Let me see. So I don't know. So I'm just going to call that a new list, because I'm returning a copy. So sorry, I think I made a mistake here. It's not return, good, a copy. So returning a copy, so I want to store that copy we are returning into a new variable. So I just call it new list. Is equals to my underscore list. Sorry. Just like that. Then I'm going to put the copy there. So you can see that I've inserted the copy there. That's the method, the copy. Then else, if we have gotten the copy of the new list, because my list is different from new list. So we have created a new list now, and we have copied it from the previous list we have in there. So I'll go on and set my new list that we have copied from the original list. Then we are going to access whatever index the person passed. Sorry. dx, whatever index that the person passed, then I'm going to equate it to the new element we want to set there. So now that I've done that, I'm going to return my new list. So I'm just going to call new underscore list. So just like that. So in the previous one we are returning the original copy of the list. Now in the final one we are returning the new list that we have formed from the previous one actually. So the one that we have modified through the index. So if this condition is true, then this should run. But if this condition is not true, one of it goes default, then this other part of the code should run. So we create a new list. We create a new variable called new list. I'm trying to explain the code again. Then we pick the previous list we have there as a copy to our new list. Then we look for a way to modify our list in the element, then return the new list. So that is that. So I might go ahead and I want to test this right away. So actually this was okay, but I just want to run this and see how it works. So for instance, I have my underscore list. So my underscore list. Then I am going to set it to a list of, let me say I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, then and I have 5 again. So maybe it's a mistake me writing 1, 2, 3, 5 and 5, and I want to rectify the mistake that I've put there. So we have 2, 5 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now have 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So for instance, that is my list, and I have the particular index I want to correct. So I'm going to locate the index of this 5 here, which is 0, 1, 2, 3. So the index of that 5 is 3. So let me put idx is equals to 3. Now go to the next line. What is the new element? So the new element I want to replace it with is 4, because it was supposed to be 4 instead of 5, so that we'll end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that we have done that, now we can run our function, inserting those stuff in them. So based on the fact that whatever is here is still the same thing we have here, like my list here, we still have my list here, index here, we still have index here, elements here, and we still have elements here. So without wasting much time, I'll just copy from this, because we already have the function set. We're just going to copy that, then come and paste it there. So that have eased our burden. So maybe this function to make things always simple, I'm going to assign it to, I'm going to create a new variable called new. So that's the new variable I've created. I call it new and assign it to the function. So I can go ahead and print the new variable that I've stored that function in. So new, just like that. So in my list there, I can print the other one, the list. So let me say print, print. So I can just come in here and put my list. So just like that. So you want to see my list and what is going to be printed after my list. So just as simple as that. So we can go ahead and list what we have there. Okay, so it's white color, so we need to change the mode. CH mode U plus X. So I'm gonna put 4 there and hit enter. So we have it over here settled. Now we can go ahead and run it and see what our outcome is going to bring forth. So you can see the old one, which is on top, is 1 2 3 5 5, and now the new one we have here is 1 2 3 4 5, which have settled that. So I don't need that, but just for testing sake, so because I don't need it, I'm just going to delete it right away. Good. So this is it. So I hope you guys understand. If you have any questions, please drop it on the comment section. Thanks for having me. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to comment and share. And God bless you. Have a nice day.